Today I am going to present our project, BlockBiding. The name of our project is BlockBiding. And so, what is BlockBiding? BlockBiding is basically an online auction platform, decentralized online auction platform. Let me first of all introduce you with the problem statements that we are facing. Yeah. So here we have the problem statements. So basically, in general, what happens with the online auction apps, that there is no transparency. The central company or the app that is managing all the auctions, they do not provide you with transparency that how the auctions are being conducted, how payments are being made, and which algorithms are they using to push certain items which have to be auctioned to the users. They don't clarify that how certain items are being pushed to the users to improve their sales. So there is no transparency, and the auction sites and the auction companies charge heavy commissions from both the sellers and the bidders for conducting these practices, as they have a lot of infrastructure to manage, and also they have all the data stored with them, which is obviously not a good thing, as they use that data for various purposes. They sell user data, and that data would be used to provide targeted ads and all. So these are the problem statements that we are aiming to solve with our project. So here is where our project comes in. We have bidders, and then BlockBiding is an online auction platform that brings bidders and sellers together. Sellers list their items which they want to be auctioned for, and bidders put their bids for that items during auctions. So our product BlockBiding, as I explained, is a decentralized auction platform, and it would charge at BlockBiding we would charge a very less commission to our sellers and by bidders, both of them, as we do not have a large infrastructure to manage, and with our product BlockBiding, the data would be stored decentralized, so the risk of data leaks and data breaches is minimal. There are some unique tools that of our project, that is Arjun tool. We have developed a bot with the name Arjun, and that is an automatic bidding bot that a user can deploy. So let me explain about it later in our next slide. And we have our algorithm, which we would make our algorithm public, that puts certain items on the home page of the website, that how those items are being calculated, that which items are to be pushed to the audience. And we would have a popular category that would enlist all the items or categories which are popular in our website, based on the data of past auctions, that how many bids and how many bidders have participated in those categories. So basically, our homepage algorithm which decides which items have to be listed on the homepage as soon as user lands on it is going to be made public, and it would be based on how many bidders have registered for an auction prior to auction. So it would determine that which auctions are trending during that time. Based on that, it will push certain items and certain auctions to the homepage, so that user would get help to navigate through the website and explore more options. So this is a quick demo of how our landing page would look like, homepage. Here we have some items that are listed for auction, and some items over there also, and there is navigation panel over there. So if you go to a particular item, that page would look like this during auction. So it has description for that, base price, and here bid could be entered by the bidder. It lists all the previous bids also. Now if a seller has to list an item, he would have to specify basic things, just like what would be base price, and the time slot, the date, and the auction that seller wants to list that item in, and provide photos and videos of that item. And for certain high value items, for example artifacts or maybe cars, if additional documentation has to be uploaded, certain authorization from certain organizations that would help to authorize that product, that it is a legitimate product and a good one. So additional link facility would be also provided. So if the seller wants to upload those documents to a web or storage facility, it will provide a URL for those also. So the basic structure would look like this. There would be certain time slots, and that they would have all the list of all the items that have to be auctioned. So while enlisting items, the seller would have option which time he would like to allocate to it and how he would like to upload the item. So basically, for payment options, we would use Dojima as the bidder's data would be in different cryptos according to him, his data and assets, and Dojima would be used and its cross blockchain capabilities would be used to get the data and assets in the required crypto that would be that preferable crypto by the seller that he has already listed while listing the item. So let me explain about Arjun. Arjun is an automatic bot that would help the bidder to basically bid when he is not available during the time of auction. Many times bidders would lose many auctions because they were just busy through some work. They would miss the auction because it has certain time period in which you have to bid. So bidder can specify certain parameters beforehand before auction, and based on that a bot will bid on behalf of that bidder. So for example, it can specify the limit to which bot can go, and how the increment value through which bot would have to increment while bidding. And here is one disadvantage also, that if two bots have been deployed simultaneously for a single item, and they may have specified same the same max value, for example 25,000 each, and then they can also get struck at the last. For example, both have to bid and our platform is bidding on behalf of them. So how would he choose that which one should he bid with? किसका bid उसे लगाना चाहिए, किस bot का, because दोनों के पास upper limit same है और same item पे bid कर रहा है same time पे. So for that we have thought of some scenarios. For example, we can hold that auction over there and later on provide a certain time period to both the parties to further change their bids, and if anyone fails to do so, then another one would win automatically, and if both the person fail, then it would be a rarest of the rare case, and then we would halt the auction obviously. And one more thing that can be done is we could specify which values can be put while specifying the Arjun bot. For example, 25,000, we would say that no, you can only put 2 for 999. So basically 25,000 would be a really common value. So if we put that filter beforehand, then it would be really rare of case that two bots would make the same. So for bidders verification process, how would we would verify that a bidder is actually worth that he can place a bid and he can later on pay that amount. So for that there can be multiple processes that can be done, but for simplicity we have gone with the collateral one. So basically we would ideally want that the bidder should deposit at least 70% of the amount that he wants to bid. For example, he is thinking he might bid for a lakh, then he should deposit at least 70,000 beforehand in the account to bid for 1 lakh. And there are other methods also based on crypto and blockchain, but we aim to explore that in future. So yeah, that was our project about online auctions.